my dear comrades. First of all, I congratulate all the employees and officers who have gathered here and who have participated in this one hour strike. It is a very successful strike, as as previous speakers spoke. This strike was a 100% success throughout the country also. So that way, I congratulate all the employees and officers for the success of this 1 hour strike. The second thing is, I know the CMDs are not happy today with this 1 hour strike. I know the GMs are not happy with this 1 hour strike. They are disturbed. They are not able to work, I know. We are also disturbed. We are also not happy. We are also not doing work. But we are sacrificing our 1 hour salary to ensure that the GMs and the DGMs also get a salary at par with LIC. That is the difference between the GMs, DGMs and our approach, our employees and officers approach. Some of my comrades asked me when we announced the strike for 1 hour strike and 1 day strike, some of our comrades asked us whether it is possible to go beyond 12%. I told them I am not an astrologer to predict the things. I am neither an astrologer to predict the things, nor the election commissioner to manipulate the data. So I am a trade unionist. I believe in the things. I believe in struggle and progress only. I am not believing in the compromise and progress. I believe in struggle and progress. So we have to struggle and we have to progress. We have no other alternative. The trade unions have no other alternative other than to struggle and progress in this industry. We met the GIPSA officials. We met on 6th of August. Our comrades spoke here. What transpired in the meeting? Even before going to the meeting, in JFT, we took a very conscious decision. If the GMs, if the CMDs are not coming out with any offer, we should go for a flash strike on 8th of August. We took the decision. We anticipated the move of the CMDs and we took a decision even before going for the discussions. So we went for the discussion as anticipated. The CMDs came. They did not give any offer. They gave a lot of stories and said we cannot go beyond 12%. And in fact, they gave a suggestion which is impossible in any public sector industry today. It is impossible. I do not know how the CMDs are coming out with such a fantasy ideas to the trade union, experienced trade unions. They said you accept this 12% this time, and if the performance increases, next year we'll call you and we'll increase the percentage again. We said this is not going to work. It has never worked in any public sector. All these fantasy ideas, you keep it for yourself and you tell us why you maintained a stoic silence after 30th April. We asked them, why you maintained stoic silence? When we sat on the floor, they asked us, are you enacting a drama? The CMD, the GIPSA chairperson asked us whether you are enacting a drama. We said we are not enacting a drama. We are very serious for the last 18-19 months, continuously struggling for getting a better remuneration for the employees, officers, DGMs and GMs, though they are not part of the JFTU. DGMs, chief managers and GMs are not part of JFTU, but we are fighting for them. In fact, in the last discussions we took the help of the GMs and said, if the GM of the United India Insurance Company is getting only 3 lakh rupees with 12% loading, and my ECGC company GM, which they are doing a business of only 1,000 crores, if that GM gets 3,35,000 rupees, why my GM should get 3 lakh rupees? We supported them. So we told them, we are not enacting a drama. In fact, you are enacting a drama whenever you see the employees and officers of the JFTU. Whenever you see us, you shed some crocodile tears, but you are not very serious in pursuing our demands to the finance minister. We told them very seriously. We asked them why they were testing the patience of the employees for the last 36 months. Why they kept stoic silence for the last 3 months after the 30th April discussion. They did not come out. Then they asked us to justify why we should be given parity with LIC. Then we gave a lot of justification. When they said penetration is less, we said penetration is already explained to you in the last meeting. The last year 30th April meeting, they said penetration of general insurance companies are less. We explained to them what is penetration. There is a misconception about penetration. We told them it should be calculated on GDP only. It should not be calculated on the population of the country. If you are calculating it on the population of the country, we have already penetrated 50%. So when we started telling that, then they said, yes, that we got clarified. You go to the next point. We went to the next point and said the companies are doing exceedingly well. The companies have performed well in the last financial year 24-25. From a loss of 10,407 crores, last financial year we have made a profit of 848 crores. You should give the credit to the employees and officers, not only to the top management. We told them, and that success story continues in the first quarter also. First quarter financial results are out. All the three companies are doing, all the four companies are doing well, and the business figures have come. I asked the chairman, we asked the chairman, you tell us what is the market share of the four PHA companies. Never in the history of the PHA company we have increased our market share since opening up of this sector for the private companies. The sector was opened up for the private companies in the year 2001. Since 2001, the market share of the PHA company was going towards south. That is going towards down only. This is the first time after this first quarter, our market share has gone up. In the year ending, the quarter ending June 2025, quarter ending June 2025, we have increased our market share by 1.78. We asked the chairman, is it not a great achievement? I was worried. What will happen to the figures in the month of July? Luckily, the flash figures of July was published by the General Insurance Council yesterday, not day before yesterday. But I was worried on 6. What will happen to the business figure, flash figures of the July? Because we know National has lost a big business. Infosys they lost. So I was very much worried about the flash figures of July. Today I got the flash figures of July, and I'm happy to inform you. I'm happy to inform the CMDs and GMs of the company that the public sector general insurance companies continue to grow, continue to gain the market share at the rate of 1.46%. And the market share of the private insurance company continues to go down also. That is also an important thing. ICICI has lost. Bajaj Allianz has lost. National has overtaken Tata AIG. National has overtaken HDFC Ergo. Oriental has overtaken Tata AIG. All these companies, private insurance companies, are incurring huge loss, are losing the market share, whereas our public sector insurance companies are gaining heavily. This is what we said. So we deserve a better wage revision. We also told them, in the given atmosphere, our hands are tied. We are not able to work. I told them. Then she said, no, you are projecting everything in a negative way. I said, we are not projecting it in a negative way. You tell us, do you have the autonomy? Do you have the autonomy to fix the rate for Prime Minister Sureksha Bima Yojana? They said no. Do you have the autonomy to decide who should be the lead insurer for the insurance for all 2047 project? The government has announced 2047, a very lofty idea of the government to declare that insurance for all by 2047. Then who should be the lead insurer for insurance for all 2047? In Tamil Nadu, it should be Veta India. In Maharashtra, the number one insurance company, New India Insurance Company, should be made as the lead insurer. In Delhi, it should be Oriental Insurance Company. In Kolkata, it should be National Insurance Company. We ask the chairperson, you tell me, you say you are telling that your hands are not tied, you are free to swim anywhere. Now you tell me who is the lead insurer in your area. In Maharashtra, she did not reply. We said Tata AIG is the lead insurer in Maharashtra. That is what the government did, and government is encouraging the Tata AIG. In Tamil Nadu, HDFC Ergo is the lead insurer. In Delhi, it is Liberty General which is the lead insurer. And we asked them, where is the scope for you? You don't have bank assurance. You don't have any bank tie-ups. And she said, no, we are having bank tie-up. Then we asked, what is the name of Future Generali today? You know, 2 days back, Future Generali has changed its name from Future Generali to Generali Central, because Central Bank has acquired 26% of the shares in Future Generali. Now it is Generali Central, and all the business of the Central Bank will go to Generali Central, not to India, not to National or Oriental. IB, Indian Bank, has its own insurance company. IOB has its own insurance company. SBI has its own insurance company. HDFC Ergo has its own insurance company. ICICI has its own insurance company. How can you expect us to grow in these areas of bank insurance? She did not reply. Then we went on to say about the financials of the other companies also. When they asked about the penetration, when we were telling about the penetration, she said, don't talk about the penetration. Then we said, whether 1% is sufficient, she asked. Then we asked, did you compare the penetration of the international countries? Whether about the advanced countries, about the developing countries. When compared to the developing countries, the general insurance penetration in India is much better than the advanced countries and the developing countries. We explained to them all the logic and said, now the IRD has announced. IRD has come out with a proposal that to penetrate in the rural areas, 75,000 offices has to be opened in all the panchayats across the country. We asked the chairperson who is going to open the company. She said very cautiously said, no, it is a circular that is issued for all the companies including the private insurance company. Then we asked, if that is a circular for all the private insurance companies, do you believe that the private insurance company will open an office in a tier 6 city? Did they open it earlier when financial inclusion was done? They did not open it when Chidambaram was the finance minister, when financial inclusion was announced. They are not going to open even a single branch in Tier 5 and Tier 6 cities. And you will be forcing our employees and officers to go and work in the micro offices, which we will be doing for the sake of public sector, for which we deserve a better wage revision. A demotivated employee, a demoralized employee will not go to a rural area to work for the company. A motivated employee will be ready to go anywhere and work for the company. We explained to them, and finally we said the Swiss Re has come out with the report. I do not know whether you read the report or not. We told them the problems in general insurance business. We told them that asset class are coming down in India. The RBI report says that the middle class in India today, they are borrowing for the daily consumption. From 18% middle class who go to the bank to borrow for the daily consumption, today 30% of the middle class go to the bank and borrow for the daily consumption. When the government makes some restrictions, for the borrowing of the retail loans, when the government makes some restrictions, the consumer, the ordinary middle class, pledge their gold jewels and get the loan. So gold loan doubled in one financial year 24-25. And when they put some restriction for gold loan, they went for credit cards. So this is the situation in India. In this situation, if you are able to grow, the PSA companies are able to grow, that is because of the employees and officers, not because of the top management. We told them very clearly, and we told them Swiss Re has come out with a report that in the next 4 or 5 years, the general insurance in India will grow at the rate of 9.9%. She said, yes, I have read that report. If you have read the report, who is going to harvest that 9.9%? Or we are going to harvest, or the private insurance companies are going to harvest that 9.9%. If you want us to harvest the 9.9% growth, which the Swiss Re has said is going to be never in the Swiss Re has said in all the developed countries and developing countries, 9.9% is not at all possible except in India. When they have given the report, when there is a possibility of growth in general insurance company, general insurance industry in India, we want the public sector to encash that 9.9%. So give us the wage revision. We will go to the people, we will go to the public and get the business for the general insurance companies. So this is what we told them, and they agreed all these things and said they will form a committee. And we also told why the employees are insisting for more than 12%. We gave the calculation to them. There is an erosion of wage. There is an erosion of wage since 2022. We got the last wage revision settled in 2022. My wage in my salary, my gross salary in 2022 was 1,27,000 rupees. We did not take any promotion. We have already reached the stagnation. So far as there is no increment, there is no promotion, fixation, or other things. So from 1,27,000 rupees, today my gross salary is only 1,40,000 rupees. A 13,000 rupees increase after 3 years means, is it not an erosion of salary? We asked them, what is the inflation rate in India? You did not give me an increase of even 10%, and that 10% has already been taken away by the inflation. That's why we are asking for a fixation, and quoted a Supreme Court judgment which said in every wage revision, the company, the employer should ensure that the status of the employee goes up after every wage revision. And my status is not going to go up after this 12% loading means I am demanding more than 12%, which you should talk to the finance minister and get it for the employees and officers. We also quoted the gold rate. Had I purchased gold in grams in 2022, for my gross salary, I would have got 30 grams of gold in 2022. For my gross salary today, if I go to the gold shop and give my gross salary, they will give me only 15 grams of gold today. So we told them my salary is already eroded. You please try to keep in mind when you go to the finance minister and get a better fixation for the employees and officers. Then all the organizations spoke. All the organizations gave some valid points to the GIPSA management to take a note of it and submit a note to the finance minister. They finally said we will be taking 2-3 comments. We will be taking suggestions from 2-3 people, and we will be presenting a PowerPoint presentation, and whatever inputs that you have given is very helpful for us, very useful for us to go to the finance minister and present it before the finance minister. And they are confident that they will be going and getting an appointment before 25th of this month. That is what the timeline that they have given. Before 25th of this month, they are confident of going to the finance minister and giving our presentation to increase the percentage from 16%. We are also confident if we intensify our struggle, in the days to come. I am also confident that we will be able to get a good percentage for the employees and officers. So We know there are a lot of things in the ministry also. The finance minister is against the PSJ companies because we oppose them in the Jibna amendment bill. We did not allow them. We did not allow them in the parliament also. So all these things they know. So they are not in favor of the public service and insurance employees. But we are confident if our employees and officers remain united and are ready to go for bigger struggles, I am confident in the coming days we will be able to get a good wage revision for the employees and officers. If not parity with LIC, if parity with LIC means it is 22% loading, I am not saying that we are going to get 22% loading, but we will be getting a good wage revision. And this 12%, as I said, this 12% itself is good, but it is not satisfying the aspirations of the employees and expectation of the employees. So we need more. When the company has performed well, it is a genuine expectation. The company should pay to the employees and officers. That's why we are demanding not 12%. It should be more than 12%. That is our demand, and I am confident. We stay united. Be ready for a future struggle. We will succeed, and that is the history. That is what Comrade Kumar spoke when he spoke. He said, in the past, whenever we go for struggle, we have won, and we will win this time also. Thank you very much, comrades.